Now, the Manipur security forces have roped in the National Security Guard to help combat the recent drone attacks on the civilians in the state. Weaponized drones are being used to drop bombs on civilians by insurgents. There are at least 2 people who have been killed and there are 9 others injured in these drone attacks. The weaponized drones are capable of operating from distances ranging between 500 meters and 15 kilometers. They can carry various types of explosives, including hand grenades and mortar bombs, and are equipped with rotor systems that allow them to hover and capture images. Meanwhile, the Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has condemned the drone attacks and called it an act of terror. The central government has mobilized 198 companies of the central forces in addition to the Assam Rifles to address the situation and provide support to local security efforts. The shocking development that has been reported from Manipur, these drone attacks that are targeting vehicles and individuals and citizens of Manipur, and which has caused 2 deaths and 9 people who have been injured. Nibir on the telecast with me. Nibir, give us details of what corrective actions are being taken by the state government, by the central forces to ensure that these drone attacks do not happen in Manipur again.
Well, we have seen how Manipur was on the boil since last year, but these emerging drone attacks have already caused ripples among the security forces because they have been done at an intensity which we see in international warfare. And as such, we're getting to know that the NSG is to send experts to Manipur to investigate the matter. And also, the Manipur DGP has already formed a panel to study the use of weaponized hobby drones, which has been done by suspected militants, and how these drones were used to attack this particular areas. All these analyses will be done by the special panel formed by the Manipur DGP as well as the NSG, who are also sending experts to Manipur and to study this entire process. So the state government as well as the central government are now working in full tandem to find out and also to source how these drone attacks were carried out, wherein we saw 2 people have killed and at least 10 people were injured in the state.
Right, absolutely. But you've spoken about the National Security Guards that have been brought in. The deployment has taken place. How many of these people, which parts of Manipur have been impacted by these drone attacks?
Well, if you see, when the initial conflict broke out last year, it was a conflict that was seen across the length and breadth of the state. But now, since the populations have been cleared out, there is no mixing of population as far as the Metis and Kukis are concerned. So most of the conflicts are happening in the peripheral areas, in the border areas between the hills and the valley. So within those areas where we see a border area sort of between the hills and the valleys, that is where we see conflicts emerging in the last 6 months. And similarly, this conflict that we saw by the drone attack, it happened in a particular area near Imphal West, which borders the hills and the valleys. So these areas are especially sensitive, and the Manipur police as well as the security forces are heavily deployed, and they are trying their best to control further escalation of any such attacks in these vulnerable areas.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.